place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
Hello everyone, I'm Carthu, and welcome back to Blackscape's channel, where I have still taken over. My control is indisputable at this point. If I can finish today's video with no interruptions, then I will have full control of this channel forever. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Carthu's Dojo, for more great What If content. So, let's jump into today's topic. What if Goku never learned instant transmission? Probably one of the most iconic moves next to the Kamehameha and the Kaioken in the arsenal of any Dragon Ball Z character. Instant transmission is exactly that, a teleportation. Do not let the dub fool you, it is instant. And because of this, you can travel anywhere in minimal time. The only time required is the amount of time it takes you to find the energy that you are searching for. So, without this technique, what happens? Well, first I'd like to preface, we're not changing the future timeline. In the future timeline, Goku has to instant transmission to Earth to defend everybody from Frieza and King Cold. In the present timeline, he doesn't do that because Trunks comes too early. We will not be discussing what changes in the future timeline, as I think that's a whole other can of worms. We will just be discussing the present. So in the future, he still learns it. In the present timeline, something changes that he didn't. And with this change, obviously the first thing that changes is that Goku can't do the Master Roshi sunglass steal trick to show everybody the ability, though that has very little to no consequences whatsoever. More importantly, after he recovers from the heart virus, he would not be able to gather Gohan, Trunks, and Vegeta as quickly as he did by just zipping around and gathering them up, and then bringing them to Kami's lookout. So you have a little bit more time spent finding Vegeta, Trunks, and also getting Gohan, who's on a moving vehicle. Just a little bit more time at the very least though. As we know, Vegeta and Trunks go into the hyperbolic time chamber first, and because of this, Goku and Gohan are outside sensing everything that's going on with Cell, the androids, Piccolo, Tenshinhan, and so on. While they're sensing this, they understand that Piccolo and Tenshinhan are in dire straits, and Goku uses instant transmission to save them both. Because he doesn't know that technique, Tenshinhan and Piccolo die. They die right there on the battlefield. Pretty crazy to think about. The next time that's used, at least in an important sense, is when Goku goes to assess Cell. He goes and teleports over to Perfect Cell in his little arena right after he comes out of the time chamber to see what he's up against, and he finds that he's no match for the creature. Now, because he doesn't have instant transmission, he wouldn't be able to do the self-assessment. However, I don't think it's too important. What's more important is when we get to the Cell games, and alright, seems like I've lost the signal to this channel. Guess it's going back to Blackscape. Damn. Well, if you want more of me, you'll just have to subscribe to my channel, Carthu's Dojo. And thank you very much, Blackscape, for having me on for this little mini intruder invader event. It was pretty fun to do. That being said, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Leave your opinions, counterpoints, comments down below on this video. Like and subscribe to Blackscape. Make sure you hit up my channel and check out some of my what ifs. I'm even going to do a part 2 to the Super Saiyan Kid Goku video that I started over here. But until that time comes around, guys, see ya!
Alright guys, it's taken all night for me to hack through this, and I finally got control of my channel. Carthu's Dojo is now back on his channel. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. Whew, thank God. I've been working all day and night trying to fix this problem, and now it's finally corrected. But if I had to add some stuff to this what if scenario that Carthu's Dojo started, first of all, I gotta say that without instant transmission, Earth would have been destroyed by Cell. What do I mean by that? Well, once Cell decided that, hey, I can't win this fight and I'm gonna be a little bitch and explode, he tried to take out Earth in a self-destruction, and in the regular timeline, Goku actually jumped in and instant transmission both of them to King Kai's planet. But without instant transmission, there is literally no one that can move Cell off the planet. If anyone tried to remove Cell from the planet, they would be basically starting the trigger or hitting the trigger and destroying their own planet, because Cell would just self-destruct right then and there, and then there goes the Z Fighters. So ultimately, instant transmission is such a key important technique that without it, the planet would have been destroyed in the Cell arc, and there really is no way, unless you guys can help me out with this, there is no way that I can think of where they can pass this. There's no way to stop Cell from doing what he has to do without the instant transmission technique. So Cell ends up destroying the entire planet, and it kills all the Z Fighters. So once Cell actually explodes and takes out Universe 7's #1 defensive force, just like what happened in the anime, he actually comes back even stronger. He uses the Saiyan Zenkai boost they get after they take damage, and he continuously gets stronger. So he can actually go and do this technique to several worlds, destroying many planets and getting stronger and stronger. Now, would that get him into the God realm, that God level? It is a huge possibility. Remember, Cell has the Saiyan cells for not only Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, but he also has Frieza cells. So if Cell decided to train or just continually destroy himself to gain more strength, he could actually become as strong as Frieza did after only 4 months of training. He can go into Golden Cell, he can develop and train and become Super Saiyan Blue on his own, similar to how Vegeta did it. And at this point, Cell could easily become the strongest being in Universe 7. Now, Beerus does eventually wake up in Dragon Ball Super. He has the same pathetic dream talking about Super Saiyan God. So he asks Whis, where are the Saiyans? Did Frieza actually complete the contract and destroy Planet Vegeta? Whis says, yeah, but there were a few Saiyans, but they ended up in calamity on planet Earth due to this villain that was created by taking cells from Saiyans, the Frieza race, Namekians, a whole bunch of fighters, putting them together, and this being actually took out Earth, killing everybody. Beerus decides that he wants to go and talk to somebody that has actually had first-hand experience with Cell, and the only person that is still alive that was able to keep his body is Goku. Goku is training in King Kai's world. So Beerus comes and Goku ends up challenging Beerus. Same thing that happened in Dragon Ball Super. Once Goku's defeated and he comes to, he tells Beerus all about what happened with Cell. Once Beerus decides, I want to meet this person, he goes and has Whis teleport him to where Cell's at, where Cell at this point in time could either be A, destroying more worlds, or B, trying to rule his own empire, similar to how Frieza was doing it. He ends up challenging Cell, realizing that Cell's far stronger than he originally had thought, and then it's up to Beerus to Hakai Cell. This explanation runs very close to the first What If that Carthu's Dojo did on my channel. What if Frieza trained for 4 months after Namek? It's essentially the same concept, but that's really all that would happen. That's the only explanation that we could see with the future of Universe 7. Either way, guys, that's all I got for you today. I feel so good having the channel back. Thank you so much for all you guys and all your support. And Carthu's Dojo, I got my eyes on you. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.